Hi guys, Tim here. In this video, I'm very excited to show you a solution, a long-term solution actually I've been facing regarding Forex robots generally, or specifically robots for financial markets. The problem is that majority of robots in the market today work really well, under certain market conditions, and they stop working when market conditions change. So this is the problem. Now I've been thinking for a long time how to solve this problem. So essentially, I came up with many methods and ways trying to solve the problem, but none of them actually worked. And recently, I just came up to the solution which actually works very well for me. So today I'm going to talk about how I addressed the problem of changing market conditions for robots. Now, first of all, I like to talk about the structure of my robot. So actually, what's going on inside my robot? Right. So actually, there are three components in my Forex robot. First is strategy. Second, risk management, and the last component, which actually I just come up with the solution to solve the problem of market changing conditions, as I said above. Now for strategy, I use three moving averages, 50, 20, and 10, and I use candlestick patterns, which are key in my strategies. So essentially, over the years, I accumulated many candlestick patterns which actually work and which actually do not. And so it's actually candlestick patterns are extremely important for my strategy. So it's very hard to duplicate. People can duplicate this kind of thing. And the third is volume. Essentially, volume is also very important for Forex trading generally, or for other markets. Right. Second component is risk management. Basically, I use a stop loss, a daily stop, and the third item is actually the robot will shut down when max drawdown is greater than 20% from the last peak. So now, so this is what I'm trying to say. Right. So page number 6. So take a look at the guidelines that I created, so you guys essentially can download this one. That comes along with the demo robots. So what I'm trying to say is for risk management. So at any point in time when the max drawdown is greater than 20% from last peak, the robot actually stop trading. So which is actually implemented to protect trading capital. Now let's get back to the structure of my robots. Alright, so we already finished the risk management. Let's move on to talk about how I embrace changes in my robot. First of all, when I finished programming the robots, I backtest the robots over 1 year historical data. So it's in the past, essentially, I tried to backtest my robots, many years, let's say 3, 4, or 5 years. But over the years, actually, I realized it's actually unnecessary, because I want to capture, recent historical data, which actually have more impact on the performance of the robots. Now, the second thing is, which is very important, is actually I run backtest the robots on the daily basis. And when I see market actually changes, and I make adjustments accordingly, which obviously takes time, but actually works very well for me at the moment. So in the future, I might come up to a better solution, which I don't need to run, backtest on a regular basis like today. But today's solution is great for me. Okay. Now, how can I run backtest? So basically, there are two types of backtest that I use today. First is backtest on charts, which I developed 5 years ago to help me quickly, analyze, and so implement my strategies really fast compared to strategy testers, which is available on any MT4 platform. So now let's take a look at, as I said before, there are two types of backtest: backtest on charts and backtest on MT4 strategy tester. Now, how backtest on chart works? So take a look at here. So look at the left panel. You see two versions of the robots: the demo and the official versions. Now, how can we run the backtest on charts? Let's say I remove this one first. All right, you double click on the robot, and you see you should leave other parameters intact. You just focus on the backtest start date. Let's say I want to test the robots 1 year from now. Let's say from 1st of April 2020. All right. And until today, I just leave the backtest stop date, blank. Alright, let's press OK, and the backtest is running. Please wait a moment. Wait till it finishes. Alright, so the backtest on charts finishes. Now, you look at the test, right? So essentially, I backtest the robots over 1 year, right? Historical data. So the start balance is $1,000, and the profit over 1 year is just under $5,000, and the profit to return is actually over 400%. Max drawdown is about 6%, which is fine, which is good actually. Total number of trade 99. The win trade percentage is 67. It's not bad for the system. This parameter of the trading system also related to another parameter, which is win-loss size ratio. So my trading system win-loss size ratio is nearly 2, right? So essentially, I don't need high accuracy to be able to make money. So my focus for my trading system is actually the win-lose size ratio. I try to get it over 1.5. Now, if you want to backtest, the robots for each month, so basically you right-click on chart, you go to expert license, you go to properties. Let's say I want to test the robots June, right, at this year, 2021. Let's say 2021. June, right? Alright, click OK. So the backtest is running. Right. Please wait a moment till the backtest finishes. Guys, still running. Alright, so it takes a while. Now, basically we are about 2 weeks into June 2021 this year, and so up to now the profit return is actually under 5%. Okay, the max drawdown is 2%, and for this month actually so far we got 3 trades and 2 win trade and 1 lose trade, I guess, and so the win trade percentage is 66%, and win lose size ratio is over 2, which is right. Okay. Now, if I want to backtest last month, May this year, all right. Let's say I want to backtest May, and this one should be 2021. So 2021 May, I put the 31st. Okay, right, and click OK. Okay, wait till the backtest finishes. Still running. Now this backtest on job is a very powerful, guys. Yeah. So now for my right. So actually the return is 25%. Max drawdown is over 1%, and for my we got 5 trades, 4 win trade and 1 lose trades. Percentage return is obviously 80%, and win lose size ratio is over 1, which is good. Now let's test April, guys. Let's backtest April. So you type in April here, right? Okay, then click OK. Right. Okay, still running in the background. It will show up soon. Alright, so here we are. Alright, so for April 2021's percentage return is 37%. Max drawdown is nearly 2%. And for April we got 8 trades, 4 win trade and 4 lose trade. Win-lose size ratio is more than 4, which is absolutely super right, guys. This is what we want for a trading system. Let's test March, okay? I type in March this year. All right, let's see how it goes. Right, still running. Here we are. All right, for March this year, the return is about 9%. Max drawdown is about 4%. We got 10 trades for March, and 5 win trades and 5 lose trades. Win-lose size ratio is greater than 4, which is good. All right, and so on, and you can test for each month, right? Now, one's rating about Backtest Tools on jar is actually this, guys. Let's say I want to run for the whole period of 1 year. Okay, go to View, go to Navigator. Okay. Alright, I'm going to show you, great things about this backtest tool. Is that actually it can help me quickly identify opportunities as well as problems. If I use a strategy tester, I cannot do this. Let's take a look. Let's say let's pick a trade, right? Now, so you look at the arrow. The arrow is actually the yellow arrow pointed down is trade entry for sell. Okay, if I hover the mouse over arrow, and I can see all parameters. That's I analyze and able to check the conditions for trade entry. So you see the line is actually connecting entry price to the exit price. So if I hover the mouse over the line, I see that profit loss for that trade and also other parameters. Okay, so that's why this backtest tools on charts helps me greatly and quickly, to program the robots, okay, to make it profitable. And you see the yellow diamonds, which are actually getting stuff. Okay, let's take a look at the buy trade. Okay, so I'm zooming. Right. Okay, let's pick. So this one. So arrow is actually where the signal occurs, and when I hover arrow, I see all parameters that I need to check. So the line actually connecting the entry price and exit price, and when I hover the mouse over this, I can see the trade lost. Okay, and also max drawdown. All right, so that's all about backtest tools on charts. So if you want to get the source code, or you want to integrate this backtest tool on chart into your robot, you just buy me cup of coffee. Then I will send you the source code, which you can integrate into your robot. Now let's talk about backtest on MT4 strategy tester. So let's go back to MT4. If you want to backtest the robot on a strategy tester, go to view, you go to strategy tester, and you just select the robot file. You select the currency pair, right? And for me, right, to quickly backtest the robot on strategy tester, I use the control points, right? And you enter the date, right, and you press start. So here the result of 1 year historical data for the robot, and you look at the profit loss curve, right? This is actually desirable. I don't want profit loss curves really is a roller coaster, right? Which looks kind of lucky. But you look at this profit loss curve, which statically goes up. So this is actually what we want out of the robot. Now, now, next I want to talk about how I address the problem of changing market conditions. So essentially, my solution is that I just need to backtest the robot over 1 year historical period. And on the daily basis, I backtest the robot again to identify problems and adapt to the market conditions at that time. So this solution works very well for me. I'm currently running the robots live. I will send you. I will send you the result of the live results in the near future. All right. So now, what next? I want to talk about now today. So essentially, many people actually ask me, do I trade manually today? I would say yes. Currently, I trade manually and using robots at the same time. So I need to trade manually to get inside what's going on in the markets, so that I'll be able to implement new opportunities or market conditions or candlestick patterns, new candlestick patterns in my robot. Now the ultimate objective is to have the robots actually running in parallel. For some reasons, like one day I get sick, I cannot trade manually, or I'm on travel where there is no internet. So essentially, robots would come in handy. But my ultimate objective is to have robots actually predicating my manual trading activities. Alright, so now you can download a demo version of the robot by clicking on the link below the video. That also goes with this guidelines, which actually details step by step how to run backtest and how I address the changing market conditions problem. Okay. All right. I think so. That's please comments below the video. I appreciate it for your comments. I think that's it for this video. Thank you very much. Stay tuned. Bye for now.